Even the carry out of nowhere. Carry Franco.
Wow.
Pick up angles here from the side of RRQ. Tsushi had to carry the brunt of the initial big team fight, but they're going to require someone really powerful in the EXP lane if they want to go with this format. The Franco can't really frontline, and neither can the rest of the heroes here. Unless they want to really plan on just zoning with the Tsushin and getting more damage in the EXP lane instead.
They can still go Badang. Badang is still up for grabs as a Diamond signature pick. Granger locked in for Kyo. That's more expected over the crazy picks like Ruby. Mid lane though, with the Granger and the Ling and the Chip, I think the safest choice has got to be the Valentina, right?
Valentina. Or Vex. Yeah, Valentina I think would make a lot more sense here. Although there's not a lot of big ultimates to be stolen.
Just
Go for the Kimmy.
Kimmy.
Wow.
Still
this
available.
Is an offense is the best defense front to back.
Yeah. They gotta play the kiting game as well. They
This
have
is
the
super
poke.
greedy, by the way. I gotta say, this is a super greedy composition. Ling, Granger, and Kimmy.
Yeah.
They all need gold to funnel for themselves, so that is going to be a weak point for TLID. They're not gonna get their items quickly.
Sorry, I don't know if Kimmy and Ling want to take the portal. Instantly, Glue gets picked up.
Yeah, okay, so this is Team Liquid ID just playing macro, like macro. They're not trying to go for a pick-off style with this chip.
TLID against RRQ. Game number 1 into the Land of Dawn we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Land of Dawn for game number 1. RRQ's road to securing number 1 in the standings. Edok starting things off with a hook to the Usurper's buff.
Trying to delay, trying to stall the farming speed of Fabian. Definitely important. But this matchup, the Kimmy against the Tsushin, we've seen the Kimmy come out on top quite significantly when the matches come down to it.
Whoa.
Tyron though, it's Aran.
Wow, wow. Wow.
The guts on the guy. But ooh, look at the freeze attempt by Aran there. He didn't really let the card go into turret range. Definitely interesting. Already aggression from both teams. For RRQ though, again, the Suyo has to really assert some real dominance here because there's no way the carry is supposed to. And the Tsushin can be annoying, but it can't really be the main carry for the early game. Looking at the emblems by IndyHome, look at the movement speed coming in from RRQ,
Whoa.
dude. 3 agilities, 2 wilderness blessings.
Yeah.
It's all about rotations, trying to match that macro style that Team Liquid ID can get using this chip.
We had a consensus that the trio mid of RRQ is very strong with the Suyo, and then you have the Juicin, the Franco as well to set up the pickoffs. But how would you rate the trio mid from TLID? The hook though.
On to Witty. Lifted by the Lantern Flare. Just a bit of poke over to Witty.
Yes, you were saying, what was the question?
The trio mid from TLID, how does it fare against the Suyo, Franco, and Juicin?
At least in the early game, I don't think it fares at all, man. This composition isn't really meant to really brawl. Unless it can really allow Yehezkiel to stay completely untouched. But that's wishful thinking there. And oh man, the hooks already, there's some pressure coming through from RRQ. A lot of skill shots.
Strong zoning tools that they have. The hook in and of itself is a zoning tool to put TLID and keep them in check. But now the turtle, hands of RRQ, Sutsujin, trying to bash it down. Again, Dyron just frontlining.
Spread sped already used. Ling still on the purple buff. Oh, they're not going to commit onto the turtle. They actually reset, giving Fabian a chance to contest for this one. Purple buff taken. Fabian, Finch poise. Reset one more time. Aran going to be lifted up. Now he's going to all in with the crash course in the back. Immobilized. Seven the blaze, knocking him off, and Fabian claims a kill. Witty knocked up. Oh, crash course into a flicker. Aran Sutsujin low. Fabian gets away.
Oh, that's a win for TLID. We thought that the early game would be in favor of RRQ, but that swings things around. That's a snowball for TLID.
It's how the fight got started, man. Team Liquid ID are able to output a lot more burst damage immediately, and once they got the pickoffs, once they got the damage, they immediately moved to escape. RRQ, if they really want to get ahead, they need to try and make a play happen.
Bloody Hunter, the flicker. Toy will follow with his own flicker, and it's a kill, a shutdown on the Usurper.
That tips the scales. Ling shut down, so RRQ now they can take a deep breath.
Aggressive flicker from the carry level 4. Definitely a unique thing to be looking at. But again, RRQ, they have to try and make the fights happen off the back of an iron hook or something like that. They need to be the ones aggressing. But look at Dyron already taking a ton of damage here, already spreading.
Yep. That's info, at least for
That's wild,
TLID.
Arashi.
He's just spreading.
spreading away. Now Sutsujin again, just getting prio on the turtle. Rinse with the zoning capabilities that the Chusin has. Will push away Fabian. Traction pulse.
Over to Rins, the stun as well. That's gonna be a lot of power. Wow, the Fabian with a steal! From out of nowhere, no purple buff! But he's got that flare back.
The usurper runs down the turtle and it's all snatched. TLID get it all for themselves.
What a steal there from Team Liquid ID out of nowhere. Arcus set that up so good as well. They were zoning the members of Team Liquid ID away from the objective, leaving Sutsujin to be with the turtle one-on-one. But that's the advantage of the Ling. But look at the talent prediction, man. Papudong not alone.
Wait,
so
look at KB. What's the? Oh, it's a coach?
Oh!
The MVP is the
I didn't know we
coach?
can do that!
KB?
I would want to do that too.
You put Keskute. That's the MVP then.
Interesting.
Oh, is there an analyst logo? Give it to NMM. Oh, Witty with the flicker. Oh, away from Iron Hook and the crash course with the shortcut. Fabian looking for the play onto Toy. Now pops in retribution and will be able to go for the damage. Oh my lord, a change CC with the traction balls.
Oh!
Yes, kill!
The stun connects and Aran goes for Sutsujin. He has to run for the hills. Rins!
Witty looking for a Crimson Beacon into the hands, or rather the bullets of Kyo.
Wow! The young stallions charge forth, giving no space to breathe for RRQ. And TLID, their early aggression counterbalances what RRQ is bringing to the table with the trio mid.
And they're doing a great job using the numbers advantage they're able to get using the chip to really force RRQ going for these big plays, these dives almost immediately. Daiwon with the Blade Armor first item, completely expecting Yehezkiel to shred him down. With RRQ not really being able to get anything going with the iron hooks there, Team Liquid ID are turning the aggression around. Witty with the flicker sideways to dodge from the hook. That's a new one, man. RRQ definitely have to think twice before trying to go for another engage.
And the kills as well, just attributed to the core members of TLID. Fabian with 2, Yehezkiel with 1, and Kyo as well, getting 1 himself. So at least they could speed things up with their items, loading in their inventory. So far, Turtle next in the menu for both teams. But look at Witty. He's up top, he can always take the shortcut, he can always take the Y-walk passive, just pop up down to the bottom side. And the Ling as well has that side lane presence that could really help.
Oh, no Crimson Beacon, and the turtle got reset.
Witty.
Witty in the back again. Eat out with the bloody help, but the shortcut already placed out. Kyo has taken it, but he's all around. Oh, the rest of the cavalry will charge through.
Kyo gets the kill, and Toy is just zoned out. Rin still with the lantern flare. He has to run for his life.
The turtle will be what they go for. Fabian was able to steal it. Sutsujin will not. Fabian, 2 turtles, 2 TLID.
2 for 2 for TLID.
There's a steal there from Aran. Didn't even flinch. Team Liquid ID doing a great job here, just shutting down all the aggression. RRQ tried to outplay. Whoa, wait on a second.
Traction pulse. Aran! With a big bonk onto the head of Rins. Fabian now jumping on the Sutsujin. That's going to be the Soul Sever, trying to survive again. Fabian's waiting for the Blade Surge. Sutsujin will be able to get him a Tyrant in the back.
Oh, the hook connects, but Fabian gets Tyrant. And now TLID rampaging towards RRQ. They run for the hills.
The young stallions, the cavalry are charging through the RRQ Testudo.
It's too much damage, too much aggression. 5k gold lead, and you can see the moment E-Dog is out of the equation, the moment the Bloody Hunt is no longer a problem, Aran springs into action, Fabian springs into action. RRQ are having a deficit of crowd control tools. This is what we're talking about. When E-Dog and Dairon can't stave off, doesn't have the tools to make the plays happen, they are struggling.
Oh, traction pulse. Oh, double death sonata. So many projectiles.
The pokes, the canning potential that TLID has. And now let's talk about the early game for the trio mid. Obviously, yo!
Scalar.
That's a lot of good day. That's not a good day, that's a good week.
That's almost six days out
6
of 7.
days,
all right?
yeah.
There's one day that he's not going to have a good day. Oh, never mind. That extra. Okay, it's 7 days.
It is 7
days.
days. Yeah. Oh boy.
Shout outs to the Crown Prince. Is he even going to be still in RRQ is the question next season.
Yeah, that's the big question, man. Everyone's anticipating that
Indeed.
possibility. With RRQ. Now, they're trying to keep the faith, but ooh, Team Liquid ID are behind them at this point.
they know?
This could be a big play.
Oh, Fabian shows himself.
Is it a bait though?
And RRQ.
Edok, Edok.
And look for a play. E-Dog sensing him. But no, the recall will come through. Oh, he cancels it.
Uh-oh, Toy gonna be revealed here. That's crash course and all in. Oh, Fabian! With a killing spree! What an ambush! Oh no, Edok all alone in the bush. The usurper spots him.
E-Dog fed to the wolves, or rather, the stallions. And now RRQ down to 2 men in the land of Dawn. TLID full control of this game so far.
The read from Team Liquid ID, dude. They read RRQ completely like a book. Toy and Edok falling victim. The Lord falling into the hands of Team Liquid ID as well. RRQ were relying on getting a strong early game, but now they're forced to contend with a late game Granger, late game Kimmy, and late game Ling on top of the chip threat. It's looking tough for RRQ, man. If they want to defend, they have to pull out all the stops, do all the outplays, all the unpredictable moments here. They're relying only on Toy and the fact that he can output more quote-unquote burst damage from the gold lane, and that's the only hope RRQ are hanging on to right now.
Yeah, and topside turret taken down. It's just to the inners now. And TLID, they're taking their time, stabilizing the lanes to create a tri-push up top, at mid, and down bottom. And Fabian also has that presence. Look at Witty, so far as well. And always ready to pop the shortcut. RRQ, all they have to do is defend.
A charge into the mid lane. Tyrant poked down again. Slow push from TLID. In the bottom lane, Sutsujin will be able to deal with it. No holy defense procced. A hold from Rins in the mid lane, and they will not be able to push further.
A slight win for RRQ. The holy defenses are still up, so at least there's hope.
Definitely is, but a 9k gold lead, Team Liquid ID are gonna try and force more things on RRQ. They do know they don't have a lot of burst damage, a lot of long range either. They don't really want to risk anything, so they back away immediately, go back to farming, because as you guys were mentioning, this is a very greedy composition. But with the map control that Team Liquid ID have, they can farm up for themselves and RRQ's jungle and get something, but whoa!
Blade Surge. Oh, that's why the traction pulse is kind of broken, yo. It's
really
an
is.
initiation. It's a
It
pick
sucks you in.
Oh, man.
It's so long range, it's also AoE technically. RRQ trying to find something, gets a hook.
Oh! But it's only onto Witty. He likes that around in the back line, trying to disrupt again. And RRQ, despite the hook, despite the bloody hunt, they'll be the one zoned away from their purple. Sutsujin, no retribution. A Queller!
Ooh, Sutsujin gets it.
It's Fabian.
Was that a read though? I think Edok was trying to get Fabian potentially when he's dashing in to try and get that purple. You saw the angle on the iron hook is kind of slightly tilted.
But there's no bloody hunt.
There wasn't. So there was no way to follow up behind that hook if it connects. But now then, the big problem for RRQ, I feel like, is this Hilda that is just running around, body blocking every damage. How do they deal with Aran now?
Well, with time, with gold, Toy will be able to deal with Aran quite handily. This isn't the Vengeance Hilda, this is the Sprint Hilda, so at least that is a possibility. But he's gonna have to try and do that while dodging damage coming in from Yehezkiel, Kyo, and Fabian. So that's the tall order. Edok has to stop potentially 2 members as well from diving towards that backline. And Tyrant can't really do as much on this glue. So he potentially is going to be sent to try and zone Yehezkiel or Fabian.
Yep.
But again, probably not with this Lord. I think RRQ are going to be forced to give this one up just to get some more farm, right? Get some more items, and make the big decisive moment when they are better odds for them.
When did they start? Dude, that was so quick. They took the Lord like it was nothing.
The Kimmy damage.
It's another minion. 2TL.
Yep. They relinquish all control. That's from RRQ.
Almost a 4k gold lead for Kyo on that Granger, dude. What the heck?
8K, 11K. Totaling now for TLID with a gold lead. Oh, a hook!
No,
But
there's
it's
no
Aran.
way. Not on Aran.
Yep.
And the hesitation, man.
Caught off guard there.
The fact that Team Liquid ID have members that can tank that hook with little to no risk. That's the big problem here. They're going to require Toy to follow up as well when they do commit that bloody hunt. So RRQ, they're just stuck with so many questions but so little potential answers here. As Team Liquid ID already setting up for a 3-wave push. Let's see how RRQ try and save this.
Have to defend their castle walls. Uh-oh, Traction falls. Crimson Beacon popped.
Oh, big resource. Massive resource used up already. Turret number 1 in the mid lane, taken down. That's with the Iron Hunt, the Bloody Hunt with the flicker into the back line, and that's gonna be Tori with a kill!
Oh, Fabian gets the kill. Or rather, that was Kyo, but Fabian dancing with the blades!
Way too quick! A shortcut to the back. That's gonna be the gun down! Yo! Dire into the back, looking for the play again. A spread of the mount down by Yaz.
The crystal is open! And the young stallions charge to the very castle of the kingdom. They are toppled down in game 1.